Mr. Moi. Remember the name, yeah?
My name is Moinina Sengeh, and I'm a PhD student at the MIT Media Lab, where I help design prosthetic sockets for patients with amputations. And we look at how do you create interfaces that are more comfortable in a repeatable way, using tools that a prosthetist anywhere around the world can use to allow a patient to live comfortable lives.
We'll try to create a mold of that, okay, and then come up with a design that could be multi-material, or that could be based on some other data that we then send back there.
I was very, very happy and surprised that Bryan found you and put together everything. The type of research that they're doing is really groundbreaking, and we're just really happy to learn about your needs and to learn about ways that we can work together beyond this trip.
David and I were just talking about doing a socket project, working on trying to use ultrasound imaging for prosthetic socket fitting, just because it's more accessible and low cost.
We're specifically looking at ways that we can quantify that process, to take specific anatomical data from someone, whether it be medical imaging or looking at the tissue stiffness with robotic measuring tools, and then using that to guide the design process.
Irrespective of what the prosthetic leg is, the socket is the most important part. If your socket sucks, you will use your leg. All of these reliefs are based on data. Clearly, MRI is not readily available to everybody, and perhaps there are different tools like ultrasound, or we can use cell phones to capture data.
I'm from Sierra Leone, and it's my first time in Kenya. And I was really excited to come to Kenya, partly because it's considered one of the most innovative nations on the continent. And one of my dreams is to see countries like Sierra Leone also go towards development through innovation.
You can literally offset a prosthetic socket that is exactly based on data. If you capture the data and understand internally where all the bones are, where all the soft tissue are, you can build models that are predictable.
I really wanted to come and learn, see how we can work with prosthetists, here we can work with students, here we can work with patients, to try to understand how to use the tools that they have here in Nairobi to design interfaces that are much more comfortable.
If you had more quantifiable data, like what do you think, how would that help you or overcome one of your main challenges?
Actually, the challenge is one challenge could be because the comfort of the wearer is the challenge.
Okay.
The one I'm using now is heavier. So if you're trying to get a lighter material, so you have to look up in the part of the durability of the person who is using it, because it is very expensive.
This is something I think I can try even in my own capabilities, try to see how do I figure it out so that I improve the experience of a person coming to buy this particular product.
Ultrasound equipment is really available in the country, because I'm sure like pregnancy
Yeah, I think Philips, the lighting company, they opened up an innovation hub here, and one of the things they're bringing in is low-cost ultrasound equipment. So I think ultrasound is possible. Yeah.
We can use cell phones and pictures that we have access to create digital files that we can edit to create 3D images and 3D print prosthetic sockets. The most exciting part of this has been watching students from Kenya learn the software, learn how to go about doing the edits, working directly with the prosthetist, trying to understand why the prosthetist does what he does. And the hope is that in the future we are able to have them continue doing this independent of people from the Media Lab, independent of external agents.
It's been really fantastic to see our friends from MIT connect with the friends here in Kenya, and most importantly to build things together. We're already starting to practice some of the ideals that Joey talked about, and this is agility and resilience and practice over theory, and not have a pre-designed map, but more to have a compass and see how that takes us.
It's really awesome to see the future of Kenya through these young students who are thinking about the same problems that we all experience. That's the real beauty of sustainability, where we are able to have a younger generation understand the tools that they have access to and actually use those tools to solve problems in their communities.
There we go.